Well, here it is, one single candle. Seems like lately, in the last year and a half plus, a lot of people seem like we're just one single candle, not united. I remember something that happened on September 11th, 20 years ago. That will be tomorrow, if my film loads. After September 11th, everyone was so united. I remember I had my babies in my arms, 2 of them, and one toddler at my side, and people would hold doors and everything for me, and the country just became united. I also, at the time, was going to a support group on people that had lost a baby. I was one of them, and I was surprised in the little group we had of 6 couples. Well, we were the 7th, 6 other couples. Half of those couples knew someone that died in September 11th. It broke my heart. We were all there, united, because we had lost a baby. But then to hear these stories, it just made everything just so much worse. If anyone has lost a baby or a child, you know what an awful, empty feeling, and you feel alone. Even though when you have someone. I had my, actually I think I went by myself. But anyhow, even people who, you can see their marriage was so strong, but you could see they were standing alone in this grief, which happens. And now, again, September 11th, 20 years. I'm sure a lot of people have forgotten. I will never forget that day. I remember, I usually I don't watch TV. The mornings are always hectic for me, especially 20 years ago when I had little ones. And I don't know, for some reason, I sat down and I turned on, I don't know, was it Today's Show, or I don't know what it was even. But I sat down on the couch, which I never do. I never. And my mom used to say, why don't you sit down and take a break? And I never did. For some reason I did. I think it was my daughter she's 21, so was she a year? I don't know. 21. No, she just turned 21. I don't know, 5 months old maybe? I don't remember. Anyhow, someone was in a playpen, and they were laying down, and I was watching this show, and all of a sudden they said, oh my goodness, there's a plane going to the building, or something, explosion. I don't remember. I thought I'd remember exactly facts. Those facts I don't quite remember. I do remember the second part. It's the first one they thought it was an explosion. But when it went through the second tower, they right away, it was a terrorist attack. My heart sank. I remember calling my mom at work. She had no idea what was happening. She worked in an office, I don't even think they had windows that looked outside. Oh, that's right, she did. She sat by an open window. She always liked to look outside. And she couldn't believe what I was telling her. I couldn't believe what I was saying. I was so shocked at first. I was sitting there glued to the TV, and then the Pentagon was attacked too. Our country was under attack. My God, I just picked up my child and hugged her as tight as I could, and my other one, feeling so grateful I had my loved ones with me. But that day, no matter, I didn't lose anyone personally. I will never forget that day. I will always remember where I was, in my living room, on my couch, something I never did, early in the morning. What was it, around 8:40 something a.m.? I'd be too busy washing dishes or doing laundry or whatever while my child, my baby's laying down. Whenever they took a break, my mom said take a break, but no, I just kept on pushing along. That was an awful day, but like I said, it united us as a nation. At least it did for me. I saw it. I saw people unite. I hope after tomorrow, again if this loads, people remember that feeling and will unite rather than divide what's happening now. We are a nation under siege again. We are a world under siege with what's going on with this sickness. Why aren't people uniting now? Why are they dividing? Why is everyone so angry? It is life. Life happens. Think of all those people that were lost. They showed a woman on TV who was married just 4 months. And she lost her husband in the World Trade Center. And they talked about her. Later she remarried and had 3 children. And she just lost her second husband. How horrible. Lightning struck twice for this woman. I saw it on the news. I was watching the news today because I knew they'd be talking about 9/11. Oh, it's so horrible, you know. I first tried to read that story, or the one that's going to make us all cry. I couldn't get through the first sentence. I've had tears in my eyes watching the stuff. I think of these poor people. I'm sure some have moved on, but still they remember. I'm a person that things touch me. I remember when I was going to nursing school, when I was at college for nursing, they said, you're not going to make a good nurse if you have sympathy and not empathy. I learned pretty quick I had to have empathy or I'd get burned out. Even though I remember my first patient was an older woman who had gallbladder surgery. She was so scared, so very scared. I felt her pain, but I tried to remember the words about empathy. I have empathy for these people, I really do. I feel so bad, so if you can all maybe remember these people, I hope no one has anyone that they lost there. If you do, if you want to share. Write down your feelings, whatever you have, or just don't say anything at all. But I'm going to remember everyone who lost someone they loved on September 11th, 20 years ago. So for now, let us find some peace and unity and hope somehow our world unites rather than divides. For now, please take care of yourselves and stay safe. With all my love, Sandy, Mom, and Polly.